Hello. Now we are beginning our third Incoterm, that is FAS, Free Alongside Ship. So we are talking about Incoterms 2020, which started from January 2020. My name is Humaira. I'm retired from State Bank. I regularly handle sessions for CDCS, the examination conducted by LIBF. Shortly, I will be starting my website, Success to CDCS. You can access that very shortly for the entire material related to all the chapters, the mock test questions, the basket simulation, and all the videos related to documentation. Today, I thought let me share with you Incoterms in the use. What does this word Incoterm stand for? It is International Commercial Terms. What are we talking about in Incoterms? We generally talk about the obligations related to the buyer and the seller. The risk where it is transferred from the seller to the buyer, the costs which party is responsible like packing, loading, security related, terminal charges, unloading charges, and finally the responsibility at which delivery point is the responsibility shifted from the seller to the buyer. So this delivery point is a very key word in Incoterm because this is the place where all 11 Incoterms come into existence. We have 11 Incoterms, this Incoterm that I am discussing today. So let us see. We know that there is an exporter in the exporting country. There is an importer in the importing country. So this exporter is in Beijing, China. Now the importer that is in India, let us say is in Pune, he wants to import some goods from the exporter. There is a continuous process that involves the local transportation, then coming to the port, the customs, the unloading charges, then the entire ocean freight, and then again in the importer's country, the customs, the import duty and taxes, then local inland transportation to the buyer's destination. So all this involves various delivery points where the responsibility, risk and cost shift from the seller to the buyer. So and the 11 Incoterms, we have one with E, that is X work, which I had shortly covered in another video. There is free carrier, which I had again covered in the other video. We have FAS, which we will be covering in this video, and then we have FOB, free on board. So 3 letters with F, and we have 4 with C. CFR, cost and freight, CIF, cost, insurance and freight, CPT, carriage paid to, and CIP, carriage and insurance paid to. So these C terms are the main carriage paid. And finally we have the 3 D terms, that is delivered at place unloaded, and delivered duty paid. So the D relates to the destination terms in the importing country. So C is related to the main carriage paid and D is the destination terms. Now let us begin with FAS, Free Alongside Ship. And as you can see on the slide, beside FAS, it is written port, because here we are talking about port, because FAS is restricted to sea or inland waterway only. Sea or inland waterway only. We cannot use it for air or we cannot use it for land, rail. So this FCA is ideally used where seller has direct access to the vessel. Seller has direct access to the vessel for loading in bulk cargoes or for non-containerized goods. If you talk about containerized goods, I would prefer FCA to be used. For containerized goods, I would prefer FCA. So here let us see how does this delivery point take place. Now let us take exporter is exporting iron ore in Orissa. iron ore yard is there in Orissa, is exporting from Orissa. There is an importer at Shanghai. On the right side, you can see the importer at Shanghai, China. Now, this exporter, he loads the goods into the inland transport, that is the truck, pays for the customs and any logistic handling charges, that is the freight forwarders fees in handling the cargo, the terminal charges. Now the inland transportation takes the goods from the exporter's warehouse to Vishakhapatnam port. Now there, after going to the port, after the unloading at the port, then export duty, taxes, security clearance are all given. And here the exporter, the seller, he will also pay the terminal charges. So the origin terminal charges is an extra step from FCA. Then he will place the goods on the side of the ship. You can see one arrow on the top, a red small arrow, the side of the ship, free alongside ship. So the seller delivers the goods to the buyer by placing the goods alongside the ship. This could be a quay or it could be a barge. And the seller has cleared the goods for export at the named port of shipment. Here it is Vishakhapatnam port. He has cleared the good. But the seller does not load the goods on the ship. What is the seller's duty? He has taken the goods from his warehouse in an inland transportation. He has cleared the goods for customs, paid the freight forwarder handling charges for handling the cargo and the logistics, paid the terminal charges, brought the goods, placed it by the side of the ship in a quay or a barge. He is cleared for export at the named port of shipment. That is why I have put the word port beside FAS, port, which means the goods are cleared for export at the named port of shipment, but the seller does not load the goods on the ship. So where is the responsibility transferred from the seller to the buyer? At the named port of shipment alongside the ship. Yes, but it does not load the goods on the ship. So in our MT 700, how do we write this? Let us say 50,000 tons of iron ore is imported by China from Orissa. So it will be 50,000 tons iron ore. FAS, which is the terminal ABC Vishakhapatnam port, because now it is from Vishakhapatnam port. The terminal is ABC. So Vishakhapatnam port, India, Incoterms 2020. So the Incoterms 2020, finally we write it in order to know that is the source of the Incoterm. Because earlier we had Incoterms 2010. Now it is Incoterms 2020. So the Incoterms 2020 refers to the source of the trade term. You can also know it as trade term. So what is the summarizing part of it? The seller packs the goods, loads them on the truck, the loading charges, the delivery to the port or the place, clears for the export, paying the export duty, taxes and security clearance. He also pays the origin terminal charges, and seller delivers the goods to the buyer by placing the goods alongside the ship in a quay or a barge. So the seller's responsibility is transferred to the buyer at the side of the ship. So ideally, if free alongside ship is used when the seller has direct access to the vessel for loading. For bulk cargoes, non-containerized goods. But for containerized goods, I would prefer FCA. So, what is that we learned here in FAS? It is related to a port. Free alongside ship, it is to a port. So that means this Incoterm is restricted to sea or inland waterway only. And when you write the Incoterm, you have to write 50,000 tons iron ore. FAS terminal ABC. Which terminal of Vishakhapatnam port? ABC terminal. Vishakhapatnam port, India, Incoterms 2020. This is how we mention in our field 45A the trade term. So thank you very much.